Till date, we assume that if we land on other planets, most likely we experience a brutal death due to high temperature, toxic atmosphere, high gravity, and high pressure, right? But how about if I tell you that in the universe, there are some planets that are not only favorable for life, but are much better than Earth, where the environment makes you much more healthier and stronger? Yes, scientists have got a breakthrough in finding some super habitable planets. In this video, we'll look at how scientists find these planets, how they're so certain about their existence, which is that one planet where habitability is just so perfect that scientists are almost 100% sure of the presence of some civilization there. And did you know that there is a moon in our own solar system that might become our new home in the future? Today, we'll explore many such intriguing facts. First chapter, the thought. So far, we feel that due to many ways, Earth is a very unique planet, as it has a life-supporting environment, right? But some scientists think there's more to the story, as Earth's residents, we've by default focused our energy to look for planets like ours, which some experts think is not the best idea. There are some super habitable planets, usually older, a bit bigger, warmer, and more humid than Earth, that have conditions that might be even better for life. Since we live on Earth, we usually spend all our energy looking for planets like ours, but this isn't the right approach. Second chapter, the stepping stone. In October 2020, a group of space biologists from Washington State University and the Technical University of Berlin started an amazing project. They searched the universe for planets that are more livable than Earth, and you won't believe they actually got 20 plus super habitable planets. These incredible places were not just a copy of our planet, but had conditions that might be even better for life. All these planets are more than 100 light years away from us, and were carefully picked and classified based on some criteria. Third chapter, the right criteria. In order to effectively search for the right super habitable planets, scientists have come up with 4 main criteria. Criteria 1. Age of the host star. Normally when we hunt for exoplanets, we look after yellow dwarf stars like our Sun. But in the case of super habitable planets, researchers have looked even for orange dwarf stars, as they are more cooler, dimmer, and less massive. The reason to also look for orange dwarfs is because of their lifespan. Usually the lifespan of a yellow dwarf star is up to 10 billion years, whereas orange dwarf stars can live from 20 to 50 billion years long, which means that if there is life near these orange dwarf stars, then life can potentially evolve up to 2 to 3 times more than that of our Earth. But that in no way means that stars always need to be older, because usually the geothermal energy inside older planets gets colder over time, and hence it weakens the magnetic field. Criteria 2. Water. Now, the moment we find a proper planetary system, we look at the distance between the planet and its host star. If it's within habitable zone, then it will give an idea about how much percent of water is present on that planet, which is very essential for life. Criteria 3. Size and mass of the planet. How big and heavy a planet is can really affect its chances of supporting life. Bigger the size, the more surface area and more mass, then stronger gravity, which helps keep the atmosphere stable. But these super habitable planets need to follow a rule. They should be at least 1.5 to 2 times heavier than Earth. This makes sure the inside of the planet stays hot, keeping its core liquid. A liquid core is needed to make a strong and lasting magnetic field, which shields the planet from harmful cosmic and solar rays, making it a nicer place for life. Criteria 4. Temperature. Obviously, the temperature of the planet is very hot, then life is not possible. That's why scientists always look for planets whose temperature is or -5 degrees that of our Earth. Fourth chapter. Planets better than Earth. Now, keeping these criteria, we know that scientists have found some success in discovering 20 plus planets. But out of these, scientists found 2 planets whose temperature and atmosphere are far better for life than our Earth. And these planets are KOI 5715.01 and KOI 5554.01. Talking about KOI 5715.01, whose temperature is negative 2.4 degrees lesser and mass is 7 times more than our Earth. Also, by looking at the distance between its host star, scientists speculate that the percent of water must be in a very good quantity to sustain a healthy life. Now let's talk about KOI 5554.01. This planet has a temperature of 80 degrees Fahrenheit, that is 27 degrees Celsius. In fact, its tectonic plates are continuously moving, which means the nitrogen cycle is very active there. And as we know, that the nitrogen cycle is very essential for life, because due to biochemical processes, nitrogen converts into multiple forms like amino acids, proteins, and even our DNA. But these planets are freshly discovered and more research work is going on. But apart from these 2 planets, there is one planet which scientists think is so perfect for habitability that they even tried to send messages. It's called Luton B. Scientists believe that the water content, amino acids, and hydrocarbons are in ample quantity on this planet. In short, this planet seems to be just perfect for life, and hence, some researchers believe that the reason behind this perfect planet could be an advanced civilization. Due to this, in 2017 and 2018, Message Extraterrestrial Intelligence and MEDI organization had sent many messages to communicate. Last chapter, a twist. You won't believe, but there is a super habitable celestial body present in our own solar system. It's called Callisto, the 2nd largest moon of Jupiter. There is a big presence of ice, and scientists believe that underneath there is a presence of a big salty ocean. Astronauts have even detected an atmosphere on the surface of this moon, and they speculate that humans can easily breathe on its surface. But only one caveat. There is a high radiation coming from Jupiter. If we find a solution to this radiation, then Callisto has everything to be a super habitable planet. So from the detailed criteria used to find super habitable planets to the surprising facts about space objects like KOI 5715.01, KOI 5554.01, Luton B, and even Callisto, we are always learning more about what makes a place good for living in space and which planet can potentially become our next home. But the big question is, how will these discoveries change the way humans explore and maybe even settle on these far-off places? Let us know, if given the chance, which planet you'd love to go to. Thanks for watching.